Hi, it's Sean with Kiwi. We're going to talk about some more tire related safety things that you can watch for while you're doing your pre-trip and inter-trip inspections. Let's talk about tire and wheel inspections today. So you want to start by viewing your tire and wheel from a distance. Check the wheel for roundness and check for cracks. Check the lug nuts to make sure they're tight. Look for any signs of movement or rust around where the lug nut touches the wheel. Check your hub for a proper oil level and any leakage around the gasket. When you're checking your trailer tires on the truck wheels, you're just going to see the end of the axle flange there. Any sign of oil leakage would be a bad thing. Then as far as the tire itself, you want to look at the entire outside sidewall of the tire, check for any cuts or any severe damage anything that shows cords is definitely out of service, but anything that you feel is sketchy, you should take a picture of it and email it to fleet@kiwibros.com. As you move around to the tread side of your tires, then you want to look at the entire tread face that you can see. And on a trailer like this step deck, you're probably going to have to move the vehicle once or twice to be able to see the portions of the tires that are next to the ground and up in the top of the trailer where you're not able to see them. Then you want to be sure to check the inside sidewall of both of these tires and then the far inner sidewall all the way around the tires. Check for any possible debris that might be wedged in between the wheels. Check for tread depth on trailer and drive wheels. The tread depth in a major tread groove has to be at least 2 30-seconds, and the best way to check that is with a tread depth gauge. On steer tires, then you need to have at least 4 30-seconds in those major tread grooves in order to have a legal tire. Watch for any signs of irregular wear that might be an indication of tread separation, cap separation, or wheel bearing issues where you've got a wheel that's not running true. Here we are next to a steer tire. It's important to check on your steer tires what the actual load rating of the tire is. If you look at the sidewall, you'll find the data area here. It lists max load single and max load dual. Because we're a single tire on the steer, you want to pay attention to the max load single. Usually that's going to either be 6,175 pounds or 6,610 pounds. If you have tires replaced away from our terminals, make sure that they're replacing them with a properly sized and properly weight rated tire to replace what was on your truck. Remember, on your steer tires, you need at least 4 30-seconds of tread depth, and there's no substitute for a tread depth gauge to check that precisely. You also want to check your tires carefully when you're at one of our terminals, or even when you're parked overnight at a truck stop. It's much better to discover a tire defect while you're parked in a place that you can get it fixed instead of waiting until it fails on the side of the road. That's expensive and dangerous to have tires replaced on the side of the road. A little bit of prevention, regular inspections, and your tires will take care of you and keep you rolling down the road making money.